Hi guys, I am back with another video. I know y'all see the title. Yes, we're talking about my phone. FedEx driver with the sticky fingers, or maybe not. I think so. So let's go ahead and get into the story. So I always track my Samsung phones or any product or anything that I get. So I've been tracking it the whole time. So I'm like, okay, my phone is going to get here. I'm going to go to lunch at this time because it's going to be there around the same time. So I come home for lunch. Come in the house, go ahead and start making my food. I leave my front door open so that way I can hear the FedEx person. Or even if they come to the door, they'll see my door is open, so don't try to leave. Like, because they love to come up to the door, ring the doorbell, and run back to the car. Like, no, we're not doing that. And they know you have to sign for it. So I'm sitting there, I'm making my food. Go ahead and make my little food. Eat. I'm done. I stand at the door. Next thing I know, I see the driver coming up past my house. I'm like, okay, he's not going to stop at my house. Stop at the next door neighbor's house. And I'm watching. I'm standing in the door the whole time watching. I even wave at my neighbors. They standing in the driveway. He pulls up at their house. I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's going to get out of his truck, go to my house and their house too from the, location, because it's like right there. He get out with this little package. It's gray. Get out and give it to the neighbors. I'm like, okay, he's not coming over here with a package. I said, well, maybe it's another FedEx guy that's supposed to come over here, because sometimes they do that. But for the most part, you got a neighbor that's getting something and you getting something the same day. They bring it on the same truck. So he pulls out. I was like, oh, okay. So I go in there and get me something to drink, and I come back. Go out the door. It's time for me to leave. Next thing I know, I'm pulling out the driveway. I get it in there. Noise. So I stop. I look at it. What does it say? Your package has been delivered. I'm like, I don't know. My package has not been delivered. I've been standing here the whole time. They delivered next door. And I know the package that they got was in like a little bag type thing. It's like a gray bag. So I'm like, oh yeah, that wasn't my package. They didn't make a mistake and give them my package. And of course, if they would have seen that it was my package, they would have gave me my package. But anyway, so I go ahead and dial in the number to FedEx as I'm driving on to work. So I called him. I said, look, it said my package has been delivered. My package has not been delivered. I was standing in the door when the FedEx man came. He didn't come to my house. He went to the next door neighbor's house, gave them their package, and kept moving. So they was like, well, it's showing here that you guys. I said, well, I don't have it. I said, I was here at the house. I said, I'm headed back to work now, so y'all need to let me know something. Oh, well, we'll ask them this and that other about it. I said, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and call Samsung, because with Samsung, your insurance and stuff go ahead and starts. The Samsung Care or something like that, it starts as soon as they think you got your package. So I'm like, no. And they was like, no, don't call Samsung yet. Just let us figure it out. I was like, no, I'm calling Samsung. So they know Samsung don't play. So anyway, I called Samsung, let them know I did not get my package. They was like, okay, yeah, it says that they delivered the package. I said, well, they didn't. I talked to FedEx. They was like, okay, you talked to FedEx? I said, yeah, I talked to FedEx. They was like, well, make sure your neighbors and stuff don't have it. I was like, okay, well, I can do that. So I get off work. As soon as I get off work, I pull in my driveway. I go to both of my next door neighbor's house, ask them about the package, which I knew they didn't have the package in the first place. One neighbor said, no, nobody even came here. Other neighbor said, yeah, I seen you standing in the door, and they came over here, and they called us back to ask us about a package, and they came back over here and all this kind of stuff to see if we had a package, and they scanned the package that we had to see that it was that it was their package. And so they was like, yeah, no, they didn't give us a package. I said, yeah, I figured it, but still, I had to do this. And she was like, yeah, I understand that. She was like, but we told FedEx they did not stop at your house. They stopped at our house and they kept going. I said, right. So then I went on and I called FedEx back. And I said, have y'all found anything out? It's like, no, not yet, whatever. I said, okay. So I called Samsung back and was like, yeah, my neighbors don't have it. They said they seen the same thing I seen, that they stopped at their house. They didn't stop at my house. So anyway, Samsung was like, well, give it like 24 hours. Just call us back around the same time tomorrow, and we'll just go ahead and send you out another phone, because we just have to get them a little time. So we go through all of that. And of course, I talked to FedEx again, and they're like, oh, well, he said he dropped it at your house, this and that. I'm like, no. I said, y'all see what the neighbor said. The neighbor said they didn't even stop at my house. So ain't no way they could have dropped it off and it got lost or whatever. So anyway, I went on and I talked to Samsung. Samsung was like, don't worry about it. We're going to get you another phone out. We'll get you one out, in the next couple of days. Don't worry about it. So the whole thing was This is the phone I wanted. I've been waiting on the pink one, It's exclusive. I had to wait longer than other people because it's exclusive. Didn't come out the same time the other one, so I was a little upset. So they said, okay, so if we get you another exclusive one, it's going to be December. I'm like, I can't wait for that phone to December. Like, can I just get a different color? I just deal with a different color because I'm not doing all that. Just forget it. So Samsung was like, yeah, well, we can do that. Normally when we switch like that, we have to give you the same color, but because of your situation, we'll give you another one. But the only one that comes quick is black. I was like, that's fine. Just go ahead and give me a black one. I'm done with it. I ain't got time for it. So they were sending me out a black one. And they said, don't worry about it. We'll track it, but we're going to give them time. So anyway, next day, I go to work. Come home. Guess what was sitting on my porch? This was on my porch. My mother-in-law had got the package off the porch, brought it in the house. So I come home, I'm like, what? So I didn't even call FedEx at that point. I'm like, I'm done with y'all. I'm just talking directly to Samsung. I let Samsung handle it. Samsung said they were tracking the phone the whole time. They can track a phone the whole time. So the whole time where it was, they can track it and all of that stuff like that. So they were following the phone the whole time. The phone was in the truck the whole time. So now the part that got me is the FedEx guy was kind of smart with it. He was a little bit smart with it because what he did was he kept the phone in the truck the whole time. So if they were tracking him, they couldn't say, oh, he took the phone out the truck and did whatever with it. He kept the phone in the truck the whole time because I guess FedEx people either told him Samsung can track it no matter where it is. I don't know how he did it, but he left it on the truck the whole time. And what was funny was FedEx didn't even know he came back to my house the next day to drop it off. So he did a little something like, I guess, out on his route. He came back by here and here and dropped the package off because FedEx didn't even know. Samsung said FedEx didn't even know he brought the package back over here because he had that package in his truck the whole time. So what y'all think he was trying to do? Y'all comment down below. Y'all tell me what y'all think he was trying to do. He was smart with it because he never took it off the truck. Because if he would have took it off the truck, because then they could have said, okay, he tried to do something with it. But now all he got to do with FedEx is say, well, I thought I dropped it off. I must didn't. It must have been on my truck the whole time. No, you meant for it to be on your truck the whole time because you knew what you was going to do with it after that. But anyway, I got my phone and everything. So then Samsung, of course, like I said, sent out another phone. So they were supposed to stop it, but it had got through FedEx so fast. They had brought it to my house and I wasn't here. So it went back to the FedEx place and I called them and I said, well, just, stop that one, send it back. And they was like, well, at this point we can't. We have to actually have you stop it. You have to go to the place and stop it, or when it comes, you have to stop it. So I was here. They came and I said I wanted to refuse it. But anyway, they ended up getting that back. So I went through a whole lot to get my phone, but I love this phone. I love the color. I know y'all really can't see the color that good, but that color is on point. I went and got, did my little nails, same as it. But I was so frustrated. I went through so much to get this phone because, the exclusive colors, they come later on anyway. So I was like, at this point, look, I'm done with it. Just get me a black one. Because when you try to resell it, it's hard to resell it when it's a colored phone unless somebody really wants that color. So I was like, I'll just go ahead and deal with the black one. But this dude will really try to get me. I'm going to try to say, and when they came, no, let me tell y'all. When he came to my house, because his supervisor was with him, because I guess his supervisor wanted to know what was going on. So they came to the house and I answered the door. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, so did you get your package? I was like, no, I didn't get my package. And he was like, well, do you have cameras? Do you think somebody saw? I said, no, ain't nobody steal it because I was standing in the door when you went next door to the next door neighbor's house and dropped their package off. And I was standing in the door. I said, and the neighbors said the same thing. The supervisor was like, yeah, the neighbors did say the same thing because we talked to them and they said they stopped at their house and didn't stop at your house. I was like, right. So why would you even ask? Like, did somebody steal it or something? You didn't drop that at my house. That's what was so crazy about it because the supervisor came with him and he was kind of stuck. So I get it. I don't know why. Maybe they did. I don't know. But I don't know why they didn't check his truck. If they come all the way back over here to ask me about me getting the package, why didn't they check his truck? Because apparently the thing was on his truck the whole entire time. So I'm like, okay, he was going to try to hold on to the package, act like he dropped the package off because, Samsung was sending another one out. But Samsung ain't stupid at the same time. I'm going to send another one out, but I'm going to need my phone back. And they gave him the benefit of the doubt. He played it off, brought the phone back over here. FedEx didn't even know he came, made another round back over here. But anyway, y'all, I got my phone, and that was my story time for today. Y'all, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check me out on social media. Make sure you check out my shop. Make sure you click that bell for notification of my videos. Make sure you check out my IGT page and shop with your girl. Go over to Bang a Plate Gang and subscribe. And y'all comment down below. Do y'all feel like he tried to take it or he tried to run a fast one on me? All right, y'all. Be blessed.